What's up, guys? David Chirac here. Today, I'm going to be recapping the Toronto Raptors. I don't even know what the final score was. What, 193? Yeah, 193. Lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. Coming into this game, obviously the Raptors 0-2. Lost to New Orleans, lost to the Spurs. And just disappointing in general. There was lots of positives to take out of this game, I'd say, but once again, just not able to close. Like, that's just what's really annoying about this loss. Like, we had this in our hands. Like, I think it was a tie game, 89-89, and as you can see, the Sixers would go on an 11-4 run to end the game. There was a similar situation last game against the Spurs where the Spurs went on like an 8-0 run or a 9-0 run or something. Some big run like that. And it's just disappointing in general. I'm going to talk about some of the positives here. But really, there's not that much positive to take from this because you can be in a game, but if you're unable to close it in the last 5 minutes, then what were the first however many minutes of the game for? What's the point of those? So, yeah. In terms of the first quarter, it was kind of a rough offensive game in general for both teams. Both teams didn't shoot necessarily great, which is honestly one of the positives I'd say that we can take out of this game is the Raptors were much better defensively compared to the first two games, but just offensively down the stretch there, the Raptors could not create a shot. They couldn't get a quality shot on the offensive end, which just we saw that kind of in late game situations against the Celtics in the playoffs, and I guess it's kind of carrying over to these first 3 regular season games. But we have talent on this team, bro. We got Pascal. These are talented players. So something's got to change offensively in terms of moving the ball. I feel like it was way too much isolation at the end of the game there. Kyle was he was making those in Game 6 against the Celtics, but these mid-range step back, fadeaway jumpers Kyle was taking, I don't think that's the best shot. So yeah, we got to fix something on the offensive end because I don't even really want to talk about this. It's just so bad. The amount of times in this game where the Raptors would go completely cold and go literally in the third quarter there, they went 5 minutes straight without scoring. In the last 7 minutes of the game, the Raptors went 2 for 11, and one of those 2 field goals was Lowry's layup that didn't really matter at the end to make it a 7-point lead. So not a 5-point lead. So just like I said, just struggles to execute in the clutch. Lowry had that one turnover. I don't even know what happened. It's just it didn't even look like anyone stole it from him. It looked like he just kind of lost the ball. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, let's get back to the first quarter here. I like what I saw in the first quarter. The Raptors won that first quarter. How much was it? They won that first quarter 28-17. So a really good defensive first quarter. The offense was clicking. And I like what I saw in that first quarter there. The Raptors went big in this game, which makes sense. We played Alex Len and Stanley Johnson a lot more in this game. Like I said, they went big. Alex Len actually gave some good minutes, I feel like, in this game. He played pretty solid defense on Joel Embiid. Obviously, going with Chris Boucher is kind of risky because he's a slimmer build, a skinnier build against obviously a big guy like Chris Boucher. So going with Alex Len, he played 21 minutes tonight. Only had 2 points, but that doesn't really show the impact that he had on this game. He was a +3 in the plus-minus, which there wasn't many plus players in this game, so that definitely says something. Aaron Baines, he played solid defense on Boucher, but once again, can't knock down a 3 for some reason. The 1 3 that he did knock down was overturned because it was shot clock violation. I don't know how that's the only 3 he knocks down. The hardest one, where he's freaking Embiid is right on him. I'm pretty sure against the clock, pretty deep. Baines has got to get it cooking from downtown because we need that offense, honestly. Like 93 points. 93 points. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to get you a dub unless you have like the greatest defense of all time. Like I said, solid minutes from Len. Stanley Johnson got a lot of play time in this game. I was surprised when he checked in the first quarter there. But obviously, he's a bigger body, bigger than Boucher, of course. And I do like what I saw from Stanley Johnson. As cliche as this is, he brought great energy, and that's all you can ask for from a guy like him. Played great defense, especially on Ben Simmons. Like, the amount of times that this dude played great isolation defense on Ben Simmons is honestly kind of insane, but I think we forget Stanley Johnson was a great defender in Detroit. I think there was a playoff series where Mound was guarding LeBron James, and that's where he kind of built his reputation as a good defender. Offensively, not really there. I mean, he hit a three. He got a crazy putback dunk. That was probably the play of this game, that putback dunk off the Len missed free throw. So Stanley Johnson, like I said, brought good energy. It's just really the scoring droughts in this game that really hurt the Raptors. There was one near the end of the first half there where they couldn't score for it seemed like 5 or 6 minutes. They did go on an 8-0 run to finish the quarter, which was nice to see. But once again, at the end of the third quarter, like I said, they went 5 minutes without scoring. They couldn't put the ball in the basket at the end of the fourth quarter. It's just rough to watch this team offensively right now. The Sixers went on a 13-0 run in that third quarter to tie the game. The Raptors were great at the beginning of that third quarter. They went 5 for 8 to start from 3. Pascal was knocking down threes. Lowry was knocking down threes. Freddie. It was just great to see, but we just got to be able to sustain that. Like, when this team plays, they play really good in spurts, but they can't sustain it over a 48-minute game, which is really annoying to see because with the veteran experience that this team has with Lowry, Lowry's early. Fred's a calm, cool, collected dude. He's got a vet-like personality. So you'd think that this team would be able to, like, go through these droughts but still be able to come out of it and get a tough bucket and get back on track, but it's just through these first 3 games they haven't been able to do that. So it's just bad, man. It's just bad. Pascal, he's been pretty decent. Can you focus, camera? Thank you. Pascal, he's been pretty decent through these first 3 games. He shot the ball horrendously this game. He hasn't been very efficient this season, which he's got to work on because man shot 8 for 23 tonight. He did hit 4 threes, which was nice to see, but he was a minus 14. A couple of stupid fouls, couple costly turnovers, which you don't like to see. OG was probably the brightest or the best player in this game today, maybe Lowry, but OG 20.6 rebounds, 5 steals. He was efficient, hit 4 threes. Lowry, of course, my camera stops recording. I don't know where I was, but OG was great, like I said. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Lowry doing his Lowry things, 24, 8, and 9. That's just what Lowry does. But once again, if we don't get the win, what's it all for? What is it all for? I really want to see Malachi Flynn play. He looked great in the preseason. I don't know why Nick Nurse isn't playing him. He hasn't seen a single minute of action in these first 3 games, which is kind of disappointing. Matt Thomas came in, hit a 3, almost hit a tough kind of runner off the glass. That would have been huge. But yeah, just unable to close. Scoring droughts, turnovers, so many turnovers. 6 turnovers in the third. Alex Len missing a wide open dunk. Well, kind of wide open. Just lots of disappointing moments in this one. Hopefully we play the Knicks next, so hopefully the boys can figure it out. And hopefully, if we can't beat the Knicks, I don't know what to say. Like, we're 0-3 at this point. We're still going to make the playoffs, of course. Let's hope. But in terms of being an actual contender as of right now, it's not looking good. You can really see how much we miss Serge and Mark. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Like, as on a night like this when you're playing Embiid, it's really nice to have someone like Marc Gasol, because Embiid averaged 5 points last year when he played against the Toronto Raptors, obviously, historically, we know Marc Gasol is a great defender, and he always plays great defensively against Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid didn't have Marc Gasol to go up against tonight. He had Aaron Baines, and Embiid went off 29, 16, and 4. Got to the line 16 times. Embiid shot 16 free throws, boys. 16. That's another big problem with this game, the amount of free throw attempts in this game. Like, the Sixers shot 33 free throws to the what? Let's see here. To the Raptors 14. Embiid himself shot more free throws than the Raptors did as a team. That just shows who was more aggressive. Lots of that was dumb fouls as well, but yeah, there's not much else to say about this game. Lots of stuff we need to fix. I feel like it's just the subtraction of Mark and Serge. It's really showing at this point, and yeah, it's not looking good. 0-3, boys. I don't remember the last time the Raptors were in this big of a hole to start the season, so it's kind of depressing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully the boys can pick up a dub, like I said, against the Knicks. That should be a guaranteed win, but you never know. With the NBA, there's been lots of shocking results to start the season here. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.